what's up, Outsiders fans? I'm Josh Macuga, and welcome back to the official after show of WGN America's Outsiders. I'm joined by, well, my co-hosts. They're awesome. Nicole,
hi,
Chris, Tiffany, Brett, and then this other guy.
This one.
Wah, wah.
No
Nobody claps for him.
James McCauley, he plays Matt Myers.
Hey!
Josh, only man ever to come back to the show twice.
Yeah.
Well,
that gets applause.
Yes.
But we know why. Because you got a lot of explaining to do to yourself.
That's right. I got explain to do.
A lot of explaining. Like, see, you know, you come in the first time, you're a sweetheart of a guy. You're like, you know, maybe Matt Myers isn't that bad. He's driving the Fiat. He's got a great laugh.
Right.
He's got the voice of an angel. I mean, probably doing, you know, Frank Sinatra karaoke. And here you are. You're the big bad. You're the Hans Gruber of Black.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me back. I was so wanting to come back because of what you guys just saw. Yeah, a lot of fun. Good stuff.
So let's dive right in.
Yeah.
Obviously, R.I.P. to our good friend and mountainous woman, and also a lover of dirt in small bottles.
Yeah.
That's Haley Grimes.
Yeah.
She met a fortuitous end there. There she is with Matt. And
Struggling.
it was a tough one for all of us, I think.
Okay.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Get on it. Go.
I defended you.
Yes.
I stood up for you.
Yes.
And I was like really into what was going on, and now I mourn. I mourn Haley Grimes, especially because last week I literally was like, oh my God, I'm Haley Grimes. Yeah.
I was watching the show like when you were like, she was looking at her child.
Yeah,
and
it was so good.
Oh, crack.
And meanwhile, you're like,
plotting and planning. That's what you were doing.
So, go ahead.
Well, I actually wanted to, because last time you were here, you said you didn't consider Matt Myers the villain. You know, he was just doing what was necessary to get his job done. Now, even after what we just saw, do you still stand by that? You still think he's just doing his job really well?
He is, right? Doing and it's
What
not
you did last time though. You messed with my mind.
It's not my fault that the cheese keeps moving. Right? So I have to continue to do. I think Brett said last time, how far will Matt Myers go? Far is what I said. I didn't lie. I said he would go far.
When there's billions at stake,
Billions.
somebody's going to go missing or end up hanging around in a hotel room.
When you got the scripts for these episodes, were you shocked? Were you a little excited about what the role you could dig in? Or
Juice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's juicy. That's the bomb, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, but we wouldn't get the scripts. You know, I would learn from the Teamsters 2 weeks beforehand if I was in the episode or not. I'm like, hey, Joe, am I in the? Hey, yeah, you're in 9 and 10.
Shocker that a Pennsylvania Teamster knows things before other people.
Oh, absolutely. So you would get the script, and in a hotel room going, I get to say shit or whatever it is, you know.
Right.
So no, I don't get it. But yeah, that's the amazing stuff, and the writing is so good.
Is this the baddest dude you've ever played before? Stage, screen?
Yeah. So far, yeah. It's awesome. I mean, it's really the good stuff, and it's the juice. But you're saying he's bad, and as an actor, I can't play bad, you know? It's just, I have to have some sort of... Well, a friend of mine from way back when, an actor, he got a role as a bad guy, a bad priest and a thing, and the first thing he did was this, and the director's like, cut, oh my God, don't do this.
We gotta get you a cat.
Don't, you know, that's a thing. So, you know, yes, he is getting the job done, but I have to find out in myself as an actor, why?
Right.
What's going on?
And if he's getting the job done and doing it well, even if we consider it to be bad, do you think he has any redeeming qualities?
He's a good dancer. I mean, maybe.
His shirt's always tucked in.
His shirt is always tucked in.
nicely.
Blue is his color.
Yes.
You know, one of the great things about this show is the play on power. Right? So my oldest daughter was interviewing for high schools, and one of the questions that they gave her was, if you could change something in the world that would change the world, one thing, what would it be and how would you do it?
Steve Perry back in Journey.
Done.
You have just made a fan of my wife, who is a Journey fan. So she says she's 13, and my answer is plant trees, or you know, She said I would change the way people use power. And
God, your daughter is a
13, right? And I'm like, I lean back to my web like,
she's mine. She's mine.
yeah.
Mine.
But Big Foster, how does he use power? And is he changing? The Brennan now, Jillian, how does she use power? And is she changing? I have power now, and how am I using it? And how are you? This is amazing. This is really interesting stuff.
Speaking of which, how much of this is, Matt Myers acting on his own, going rogue, if you will, and how much are there larger people at play, like the governor or the head of the coal company?
I can't really say that, but here's what I say.
I keep trying.
Here's what I'm saying.
Because we've seen, season 1, obviously Haley Grimes was sort of our big bad, right? In this season, Haley Grimes obviously trended towards you being the big bad. In the trailer for next week, we see that we're finally seeing, getting closer to the biggest of the big bads. Where do you rank in the biggest of the bads?
Well, I can say I'm not the governor.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not the lieutenant governor. Although Matt Myers is hungry for power.
Sure.
Right.
So I honestly don't know where it's eventually going to go, but I know the power I have now, and it's the thing that we were talking about before, which is how smart is Matt Myers?
Right.
Is he really super smart, or is he kind of smart? And he's going to get his ass kicked.
50% son of a bitch, 50% smart.
Right. And you're you know what the thing is too, is when you're blatantly lying to Haley Grimes, and you're blatantly lying to the sheriff, right? You do it in such a nice, charming way that I'm like, you know what? Maybe he doesn't know.
I will say though, the thing that I thought was really great, the very first scene when Haley comes in and you're sitting at the desk, when you were like, are there any redeeming qualities, and how smart is he? You looked legitimately scared, and you were worried, and I think that fear, and then immediately you're on the phone with Don Fouché, and I thought that was really awesome, and to me that makes me go, he's not in charge, and he had a huge oh shit moment where his skin is on the line 100%.
For Matt Myers to crack, and you saw it in an earlier episode, I don't know if you remember, an earlier episode when Wade kept going, Farrells, and he's like, enough with the goddamn Farrells, right? It crack. A little bit of a crack. This is a fissure.
Well, this
you
is
know what I
like-
mean?
Yeah.
This is a
Prison
big.
time.
This is a big crack, and you've seen it.
Well, let's talk. I mean, so the arc of the season and your villainous has you're like at 99% right? 99% right now as a villain. Do you relish in that fact? Because I see you like this character, Matt Myers, is. You're getting up there close to that top 10 with the J.R. Ewings and stuff like that. So, I mean,
Who shot Matt Myers?
oh my God! Don't jinx him yet.
J.R. Ewing, that's the icon.
He's an iconic bad guy in TV.
Yeah, I really, really like it because it's not just window dressing. It's not just saying the things. Like I said, it's all those good stuff. And I love me a good bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people do.
I got a follow-up question real quick. Krista Myers-Gill, who calls you Uncle Matt, a friend of ours out there in the Farrell territory, she said, Schwag, ask him if he's gotten recognized as Matt Myers, and has it been positive, or people going, you son of a, you, and throwing stuff at you?
I can't tell you. I've had enough of people going, you're stupid. Pretty much done with the you're stupid. Funny, hysterical, and I'm all for funny. It's all good. But no, I have not been recognized yet. Just online. You're stupid. I love the line. You're like, I get it. Yeah. So no, I haven't been recognized yet.
Speaking of which, your scenes with Thomas Wright are awesome.
And
what's so great about them is that you guys are both clearly lying to each other, both of you, and you both know you're lying to each other. I mean, it's just great to watch.
Yeah, thank you. He's a brilliant actor, and that's one of the things I love about our scenes is that subtext is always there throughout. We're saying this really nice thing, great job, all this stuff. No, I mean it. It's really, really fun.
First-class detective work.
Yeah.
Speaking of scenes that you have where you a lot of subtext, the scene in the hotel. Do you want to tell us? Because last time when you were here, you were talking to us about how the directors take you through levels of different versions of the scene in the hotel room, and I would love to hear, because she looked terrified, and of course Francie Swift is amazing, but there was so much going on. I wanted to see what levels you guys went through.
Well, the directors, all the directors were amazing, and they bring you through different different versions of each scene. And it kind of shows you how not really in control the actors are, because they can pick and choose how much of a douchebag is he in this? Oh, he's less douchey, this, you know. So we give a range, and John Emile was the director of that episode, and he's brilliant, just super brilliant, really nice guy and brilliant director. And we go through top to bottom from
So you start
really
with
nice. Yeah, I go to the mustache.
Yeah.
No, it is from, and we were talking before the show that I have to be there. I really am there, and we discovered on set, I'm there to help her. It's a Matt Myers help, which is you really should take my hint and leave.
And get out of town.
And get out. You really, I'm telling you, you really should.
That's a redeeming quality.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you
trying to save her life.
You helped Gordo,
best-
didn't you?
Yeah.
The best villains are tragic villains. The ones that think they are doing the right thing.
That's correct.
And that have a really positive motive in their brain.
Yeah.
Nick Foster was like that when he was a villain in the first season. Now Haley was like that, and now you're kind of like, I'm trying to navigate this water.
Right, and I'm a little over my head in that, right? I mean, like you said in that scene where she comes to think, that is the shit hitting the fan in a big way, you know?
But now I'm starting to like change my viewpoint of Matt, because I'm like,
This happened last time too.
I know, but is he a villain or is he a patsy? Because I feel like there was some sort of fear that, I mean, you're trying to tell, you know, Haley to like get out of town, so you care to a degree,
right?
But you're answering to somebody, so you could be answering to them because you don't want to die.
Well,
knowing the extent in which
why
they
do I
go.
care about Haley? That was the big question.
Well, because if Haley can get killed, you can get killed.
I mean,
Just saying.
And they can
Yeah.
turn on you.
you don't say that.
And we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that like, you know, silent hitman just yet walking through Blackbird. You know, like in a Breaking Bad or in a Billions or in a House of Cards kind of a
He
situation.
will have a mohawk when he does that.
Yes.
Or like an odd job that throws a hat.
I love that job. Yeah.
You know, now that there's no Haley Grimes left, I mean, is Matt Myers, is the character, I mean, now he's got to deal with, you know, Sheriff Houghton, and he seems to be full of piss and vinegar right now. You think Matt's a little worried right now that he's the only focus now?
It's a great thing for the audience to think about, but Matt thinks Wade is an idiot, right? I mean, he's stupid. He's calling me stupid, right? But Matt thinks, you know, Wade is just an idiot, and he's got him wrapped around this, is what he thinks. I don't know how it's going to unfold.
And for the most part, Sheriff Wade Houghton, I mean, like red or yellow, right?
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Amazing,
So
right?
good.
Great line.
So good.
And you know, when he's on the front yard with his new girlfriend, he does play sincerely just country bumpkin really well.
Really well.
But he is an incredible police officer, right?
Yeah.
So he plays that flip really, really well. And because I think you see that angle with him of like, listen, I can get one over on this moron,
Right.
because he's just, I'm the sheriff, you know, like that. I'm here in Riverdale, just doing my thing.
Yeah.
And so I think that go-between between you two is really going to be our next big thing, because you know something, he knows something.
That's right.
Where do you meet?
Yeah.
It's who can get to the dirt and water first.
Right.
Who can find the dirt and water first.
Oh, there's going to be a showdown for
Oh,
sure, which is
100%.
going to be exciting. I mean, I can't wait for
And
that.
Tiff had a UFC question for you.
Oh, I did.
Oh, what's that?
Switching
So,
gears.
Switching gears.
A
No,
UFC
UFC
question.
being like our Blackbird UFC.
Yes, because you know that's what Hassel's out there doing. So if there's a cage match between Matt Myers and Sheriff Wade Houghton, how do you think that'll play out?
I feel like there's lots of
Matt
biting
would
in this
snap
one.
him like a twig.
Oh!
No doubt, snap him like
so
a.
you're saying he'll play dirty, like bring switchblades and
He doesn't
everything.
need to play dirty.
Oh.
He doesn't need to play
He's gonna
dirty.
throw
He
that
would
poison,
snap him
the poison
in
dirt
half.
on him. God, in my
No, not even
Foreign
a
objects,
question.
we call
Not
it.
even-
Foreign
Unless he
objects.
does a whole hassle jump on my back, you know, monkey, spider monkey thing, you know, which I don't see Wade doing
The
that.
inspiration
you
for
know.
that is a movie called Bloodsport, and the old John
Oh,
Tucker,
love it.
Yes.
drunk and
Yes.
I see Wade coming in like this, like a leprechaun.
He's actually
you know,
twirling
and twirling his
his
mustache.
With
you
all the
know,
old school
and
boxing.
all the little
shoes,
things with the shorts up to his. Yeah.
So we've obviously had a lot to say to you. We have some fans out there that want to ask you some questions. So we have Debbie Pittman who wants to know.
Are they nice? Are these
Yeah,
nice
no,
questions?
mostly they're terrible.
No.
Okay.
I hate
You
you.
piece of...
They just say you're stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Debbie Pittman wants to know, why does one planet want to ruin Shea Mountain? Is it just for coal, or is it...
Coal, which coal turns into green coal. Money. Yeah, it's all about the money.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the money.
Debbie
And they
Pittman.
don't want to, one planet is, they're not stupid.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to say, and she was up there, when she was up, we have apartments made for you, and we have, you know what I mean? They think they're doing the right thing. We could just take the coal, we won't really hurt the mountain, and then you see, mountains get flattened and whatever.
Yeah.
But we have a beautiful village for you here, just like this is pretty. That kind of thing.
Feral condos?
Yeah.
Feral Oaks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a gated community. Yeah.
Chris Ward wants to know, is Wade's new girlfriend a spy for Matt?
Ooh, good
She's
question.
setting him up.
We talked about this last week,
Chris.
too.
Yes, I heard you guys put that forward. No.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Done.
I gotta say,
yeah?
no, yeah.
What?
I'm wondering if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but
He
no.
says no. And in comes the producers!
Yeah.
There's an executive from WGN
Yeah.
frantically.
And what I can say is not for Matt.
Yeah.
Not for
So
Matt.
that's the thing.
I'm excited because I just wanted Houghton to get laid. I was like, I'm so happy you're finally moving on.
Yeah.
Free and clear.
So,
Free and
so the
clear.
connection with Matt and Dana, not for Matt.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, originally we were just going to have you on for the first half of the show, but I figured you should just probably stick around.
I
and
will
talk with us.
absolutely.
All right. So we saw, unfortunately, you saw Haley Grimes meet her unfortunate end. We already touched on that, but we haven't seen Gordon, aka the Mountain Pimp, aka the Green
When was the
Gigolo.
last time you saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he got stolen by the gubernatorial Fiat.
Yeah. He got sucked in. There.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
So where is Matt Myers lie with? You're obviously not lying with him. Where?
Who isn't?
Who is?
We hope.
With the guy.
You get the villain role. He gets the lady killer role.
Yeah.
Like,
Where do you?
I've clearly got to start growing a beard. Really got to start growing a beard.
Grew the beard. Got a fiance.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
I could play with it like Ryan did last week.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
all this
All the
like,
time.
coming up with this.
How could you
thing.
not?
79 times.
Yeah, is that what it was? Counted?
I didn't count, but Facebook did.
It's like the thinking bearded man.
It really is.
So do you think Wade is going to find the salt and pepper shakers? Is Matt going to find them first? Because obviously she hid those salt and pepper shakers.
Well, I think Matt or whoever went in the hotel room. I think Matt found the jars, but I think Wade is going to find the salt and pepper shakers.
He's gonna find them.
I feel bad for the next person that orders room service at that hotel because they just want an omelet and they're just going to put some salt and pepper on it.
Room service, there's nothing wrong with
that Hampton Inns and Suites is.
Right.
That's dumb.
Killer omelet. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Back to Josh's earlier point, though. Where is Matt Myers and Gordon? Because we see in the trailer that you guys have a nice little mafioso sit down. So what can you tell us about that?
I can't tell you much, but again, how smart is... It's up to the audience to decide how smart is Matt Myers or how not smart is Matt Myers. And who's going to play who, right?
Yeah, because Gordon is shady.
Gordon got the info from Haley Grimes pretty quick and easy.
Yeah,
You know?
he's experienced. He's done this before,
And
and
he
I'm
said
excited
that.
to see him sort of laugh and play everyone and then come out on top.
But I think when the big guns are pointed at the back of your head and you're on your knees, I don't think he's that smart enough not to go, I'll do whatever you'd like.
Right.
You know?
But and if he finds out about Haley and find out that she's dead, like that might trigger
Yeah, I
him.
noticed we didn't have a scene in a bright coffee shop.
Right.
You know? It was a dark warehouse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
a little shady.
yeah. And serious business.
The real meat of the episode really was the Farrells coming into town.
Good.
Like a bunch of Fish fans just moving into town as the concert's about to hit the town.
It's good challenge.
Yeah.
You got a snort out of it.
Somehow we've gotten Fish, the band, if folks don't know. We've gotten them in twice during the season.
Wow.
I hope I get invited to their next concert so I can take it.
How do you piss off Hampton Inn and Sweets and Fish in the same show? Yeah.
But where is he staying when he goes to see Fish?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Hampton Inn
That's a good
Sweets.
point.
The new sponsor of the show here on the official Outsider show. Could you come in closer on my camera? That's right. No, all right. So here's the thing for me. As I'm watching them enter town and Gwen has got the whole, I didn't think that she was using Big Foster as like the, as